I'm Tom from Tom Spina Designs and Regal Robot, and both my companies make really cool stuff. Sometime last year I met Ryan Weimer, who runs this great charity called Magic Wheelchair, and we got talking about the stuff they do. And what they do is they make amazing costumes for kids in wheelchairs. And immediately I was just like, okay, how does my shop sign up to get to do one of these? It turned into this incredible, huge project that's all tied in with the official Star Wars and Lucasfilm folks, and they're making now 7 gigantic, crazy costumes for these very special kids, and their families are all coming to San Diego Comic-Con. The charity flew all 7 kids, all 7 families out. We're going to be revealing 7 insane costumes for these kids, and it's going to be really cool. We started Regal Robot to take that movie prop making sensibility that we had and put it into people's homes, and to find a way to say, hey, you know, what are these things that we love, like the Boba Fett shoulder emblem, and how can we turn that into something that's 3-dimensional and realistic and just super cool? And that's how Regal Robot really got started, and making those early Mandalorian skulls were some of the first things that kind of put us on the map. One of the questions we get a lot is, why do we call it a Mandalorian skull? Wouldn't that be a human skull? And they're correct. It would be a human skull. But it's this weird, maybe it's a generational thing. I don't know, I called it a Bantha skull ever since I was a kid. And all the kids in my generation always did. It doesn't look like a Bantha, it's stylized or something, but it was just always a Bantha skull. And then out of nowhere, it started becoming a Mythosaur skull, because of, you know, the EU and the comic books and things like that. Well, the EU isn't the EU anymore, and so the Mythosaur isn't canon. So with Lucasfilm, when we were making these, we're like, can we call it a Mythosaur skull? And together we had to kind of come up with, well, if that's not canon, what can we call it? And Mandalorian, we said, well, it's a Mandalorian symbol. Let's at least call it that and keep it in the Fett family, because otherwise it's just going to get weird. And that's where we ended up. I'm a Boba Fett fan since the time when I couldn't get a rocket-firing one when I was a kid. So we try and work a little of that into each line of things that we're doing. So we've got in our furniture line the director's chair that's got the symbol with the kill stripes on it. And of course the glossy table with the Mandalorian crest that Chris Trevis did the artwork for. I don't know if you know him, but he's an incredible Star Wars illustrator. To me though, the skulls are just like the heart of what we like to do. It's the thing that, you know, Boba Fett, after Bausch pulls out the thermal detonator and he does the little like, like, because you put it on the wall and it just looks like maybe it's a cow skull or it's some kind of animal thing, but like if you're a fan, like you get it, and you look and you're just like, nice one. We're already starting to plan for Star Wars Celebration in Chicago. We're looking to have another booth. We'll have a cool photo op like we had last time with the dewback, and we have a lot of really cool stuff in the works. But the cool thing about what we do is that we do a ton of custom work. So if there's anybody out there who needs something cool for their home or just wants to suggest neat stuff that they want to see made, drop us a message, find us on social. We're at Regal Robot on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. You can always reach out to us anytime. We'd love to hear from you.